weird for me.
It's been some crazy stuff to see on social media, and we got the Sophia Rain.
Yes.
Now, for people who don't know who Sophia Rain is, and you didn't know,
No.
I know who Sophia Rain is because part of me being who I am in terms of my job is to be on social media, though, God, do I hate it.
Yes.
So where Sophia Rain popped for me is on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And she's I didn't know how old she was. She's a younger girl, beautiful girl. Mm-hmm. But all I ever see her do is like little dances where she's touching her hips. Yeah. And every once in a while she'll be with two other young girls. They're doing it. And I'm like, why is this a thing? But it's a thing. She's had millions of views on these things.
She got millions of likes, views, and followers.
Yes. But it wasn't until recently Stephen A. Smith put me up on this because I had no idea that Sophia Rain had an OnlyFans because I refuse to pay for porn. Yeah. So, though she says that I think she doesn't. She says she doesn't. I don't know what she does on this thing, but she says she made $43 million in 1 year on her OnlyFans.
Yes.
Now I know what some people out there who are catching this right now for the first time are thinking. That is complete BS. Well, this young lady decided to show you the documentation.
She fact checked it. Mm-hmm.
Not only she made $43 million this year. One dude paid her $4 million for like one private something.
Yes.
And so Stephen A. kind of hinted to, I don't know what she's doing. I'm not saying she's doing because she says she's a virgin and so on and so forth. And I believe she said she's only 19 or 20 years old. So she's young.
Still young.
Bruh.
Yeah. 42.
OnlyFans, $43 million. And I'm sure plenty of other women on there making tons of money. They're not sharing it, which I don't blame you. Yeah. Where do you think we are right now as a society where a young lady,
not even 21, 22, made $43 million? Are we talking about this year?
This year.
It's not over.
I don't care if it was over a 10-year period. That's a lot of money. But over this year, $43 million, bro.
To look at her, not touch her, just look at her. Yes. And she's not even all the way exposing herself, from my understanding.
Yeah, all I've ever seen on TikTok or on I don't
know. I'm not OnlyFans.
On X, on X or Twitter, whatever you're calling it. Whenever she's in my feed, that's the only thing I've ever seen when she pops up.
Yeah, when I looked at just trying to have some knowledge about the whole topic, I was like, how much money?
It's bananas.
But they got people paying to look at people's feet.
They got everything on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you could look at an ear and get, oh my God, I love ears and pay somebody to.
It is. And so when you look at, so this is the other part of it. And you and I've had this discussion because I throw stuff past you all the time when I'm trying to think of new creative ideas. It is getting to be even more so. I'm not even sure if we're going to ever have, or maybe we've already crossed this line where we're going to have real stars anymore. No. Like, when we grew up, stars were from Hollywood and they seem bigger than life and I can never get there and they're too far away to touch. Mm-hmm. These people, like, it could be your neighbor next door with an OnlyFans page and they're the biggest star
somebody's mom
on the internet.
Somebody's mom is an OnlyFans and you don't know it. She's just Jennifer to you. Hey, Jen.
Right.
Hey.
But even if you did find out, you're like, you don't have any talent at all. Yeah. So it's just bananas to me where we are as a society right now and maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, where you could wake up any day and if you know how to balance a marshmallow on your nose, that could take over TikTok.
Listen, I mean, I'm not mad at the entrepreneurial spirit of doing it. Yeah. I just think that it cheapens so much stuff.
Okay.
I remember it makes me think of the Denzel and Samuel Jackson together. And I think Denzel says to Sam, watch. They came up, Mr. Denzel, oh my God, how are you? And they're like, Sam, what up, Sam? And he's like, I'm a movie star. You're a TV star.
Was that a Denzel Samuel Jackson?
Or maybe it was Samuel and somebody else.
I think it might have been Samuel and somebody else.
Okay.
But I think
the premise.
Yeah.
And again, go ahead.
Steve Harvey. It was Steve Harvey.
Yes. Steve Harvey and Denzel.
Yes. Was it? It was Steve Harvey and Samuel Jackson.
Okay. Yes.
Because I remember in that story, they asked Denzel or Samuel Jackson to take a picture, do something. Yeah. And he said no.
Yes. Yes.
And made him call him Mr. Jackson.
Yes. Yes, that's right. Yes. So, excuse me.
Yeah. Because Steve was telling the story.
Yes.
And he said, "See, that's the difference between you and me."
And I just I think that we're cheapening what it takes to be. That's the craft, because most people have to go to acting school or
Right.
have to learn. Like, you don't just get up there and do it.
Right.
Like, I remember when the first movie I was in, you was like, listen, cut, Denzel, I don't need none of that. I just need you to do this.
Right.
Again, because we all think it's easy to do. Stand up. Oh, I could just do it.
Yeah.
I just stand there and do it. Bodyguard work, I tell folks all the time. There's a bodyguard and then there's a person protection specialist.
Yeah.
Two different things. I could stand there as a gorilla and be great.
Which those guys are at every bar, every Saturday.
Yes, but then me, we gonna figure out how to get out the back door, how to avoid this. If you get hurt, I'm gonna take you to the hospital, and which hospital to take. There's a whole lot of stuff that goes and entails with it.
I always think and nothing to take nothing away from Sophia Rain and her $43 million. If there's enough dudes on the planet to pay you that kind of bread,
hey, more power to you.
I don't knock it at all. You know, I got a whole joke where the premise is there should be, if you're a female, I don't know why you're homeless.
Yeah. Again,
every homeless person I see on the street should be a man.
Yes.
Because there's some dude, I don't care if you're a female with no teeth in your mouth or something, there's some dude who will pay you a lot of money just to look at you.
But I come back with, there's some woman who would gladly take you off the streets, bruh.
And that too, and that too.
You know.
And that
just
too.
thinking you ain't trying hard enough, you know.
But I do think there is something, and maybe there is something for the folks to it, with the folks being on OnlyFans. I don't know. Yeah. But I do think there is something to the craft of acting, stand up, being a musician.
Professional.
Being your founders of entertainment in part of one of those groups that what you do, your audience, all of them should feel like, man, makes me think I could do that.
Yeah.
When in reality,
no,
unless you put in as much work, maybe.
Yeah. But even then, it doesn't guarantee it.
It doesn't guarantee. But your job as an entertainer is to make it look so effortless.
Mm-hmm. Like, it should be seen. Like, again, I say a lot of rappers that are actors, like, you could see them in the same role because one, you might be typecast, but you're not able to show me any range from.
That's a good point, because you do see some rappers who do movies. You're essentially playing the same character you play when you're cutting a CD or whatever, when you're making a song to be streamed. I don't know if anybody does CDs anymore necessarily.
You're telling our age, sir.
Oh yeah. Man, I'll tell my age for real, because what I used to love was going to the mall and hanging out at Sam Goody.
Yeah.
And that
store.
Shit, bro. Man,
listen, I can go back to Blockbuster. So
go back. Yeah, man. So,
but 43 million said the number is. But again, NIL money.
She is. Think about it this way: Juan Soto just signed a contract for $700 something million.
41 million, I think it was.
51 million a year.
Yeah.
So she's just shy of what Juan Soto is going to be making.
And he got to play
160 games.
Yeah. And he got to play at least 140 or 20 of them.
Yeah.
You know.
So that is a lot of money. And Juan Soto, they showed it today. His contract is more than the combined contracts of LeBron and Tom Brady over the length of their career.
Yeah, baseball, listen, people sleep on baseball contracts. Get your baseball player.
That baseball money is crazy. So, not saying anybody out there should have an OnlyFans. Just want you to know Sophia Rain. And I'm going to say something. She is a beautiful woman, though.
Young lady. I can't go woman yet. I don't think she's 21.
I say anything over the age of 18 because by law you're legal, but I don't mind young lady either. Yeah. Either way. I mean, if we're gonna go woman, then she ain't a woman till she's 30. If that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I mean, that's what we're doing. I mean, because being a woman is more than just being 21.
Yes.
Just like being a man is more than just being 21.
Yes, true. Again, young lady, woman, 43 million. You got more in your bank than I do. So I'll take my hat off and give you.
That is a lot of perverts out there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that on YouTube.
Young. That's why I'm saying. That's why I said young lady, because for me that makes it even worse. Like there's some 50-year-old dude pulling her up and sending her money.
But it would still be bad even if she was 25.
Yes, but it's worse because she doesn't look like she's a grown woman. She looks.
Well, you know what? You're probably right that
a lot of petties out there.
Yeah, 100%. Which is why I've always been such a opponent to people putting up pictures of their children all over the place.
Yes.
Especially little girls in bathing suits.
Listen, there's some folks out there that movie that just came out. It was talking about the whole rings of child.
Zoe's movie.
Was it Zoe's?
Zoe Kravitz?
No, that was a different movie.
Oh, okay.
This was with I can't remember his name, but he only does certain movies.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen it. About
yeah, it's a hard one to watch. It was really painful, but
Sophia Rain, young lady, 43 million on OnlyFans.
Hats off to you, girl.
And God only knows what she's making on TikTok and whatever else that whatever she can.
She has millions of followers. So again, if you could figure out the niche and it works for you.
Again, it blew me away because I said, all I see this girl do is little dances for like 15 seconds when she's touching her hips. I'm like, what are you paying for exactly?
There's a kid who gets paid to play games.
This is true. You do got that kid that gets paid.
Yeah, and he's got millions. Like he's in that range too. And he's been doing it since was like 5 years old.
Is that the same kid that making all the money opening presents, or was that a different kid?
I think it's the same kid.
Okay, yeah.
I just know that he's well-to-do and been well-to-do for a while.
But that takes me back to what I'm talking about. People just paying to watch people do stuff.
Okay.
And I don't
get it. I wish we could pay to watch us. How about that?
Ooh,
there you go.
Ooh, there you go. Way to circle that around.
There you go.
Circle that around. Yeah,
give us 1 million fans.
Give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up.
Sneaker.
Oh yeah. You see these? See those over there, Nike?
Yeah.
Propping you up.
There you go.
You're nothing without me. Without
Jewelry,
me wearing swoosh.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm not opposed to wearing diamonds.
We look like two black young ladies on OnlyFans right now.
Yeah. Listen, I'll show you my toes. 10 million.
All right, let's move on.